Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame. This could be one of their most important games of the year. With both teams undefeated, this game is a separator. As the college football playoff looms near, they have to separate and prove they are one of the best teams in the country. They have a chance to do that here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and then
offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. To the ground with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes it. Finds a man on the left. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
From the gun, the ground game. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. He's got him in the flat. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And that is exactly what you want on third down defense, man. You want to drop back, and you want to make sure the ball doesn't get pushed down the field past the sticks, and then you rally up and tackle. Now, it's sometimes easier said than done, but he does a great job breaking on the football, making sure he doesn't get the first down. Really good team defense.
The Wolverines will try to convert on fourth down. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They go right back to him. Powers through the defender. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Got a little grass. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Went right back to him, and again, he is denied. It's 3rd and goal. Direct snap. It's DeLuca. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. Back has it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Man, I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down to the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And he's going to bring this one out. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the...
Maybe a crease. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Throwing, Sellers. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Sellers. Right on the money. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the count.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down.
Whew, that's breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Sellers. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Now here's Sellers. He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Making side adjustments here. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for room. It's McAllister. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
To give to the back. There's some room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Here's Sellers to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. On the run, fires downfield. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Sellers through the noise. Finds a man in the middle. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Again, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
Throwing Sellers. Right on target this time. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. And at this point on the field, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And offensively, man, this situation, goal-to-go situations, really tight quarters, you got to get that ball out quick, and it's got to be out-breaking. It's got to be a quick in-breaking route. I'm not sure what the offense was trying to do, but maybe get rid of that ball a little bit quicker. You take the sack, and now you make your life a lot more difficult.
It's third and goal and third and long. To run inside, it's McAllister. He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch him napping on the run and nothing doing. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Got his man out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
He'll be stopped for no gain, and we're not far away from that whistle blowing to end festivities here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 9 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's Georgia locked up in a tight one in this matchup of top 10 teams. We haven't even hit the half here today, and it's already shaping up to be an instant classic.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside, Mack.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Going to take a shot. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
And now on second down for this offense. The give. Looking for room at the 25. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Wolverines have this offense rolling.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Quick release by the QB. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He might want another play. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in.
Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Sellers to the air again. Caught. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Corners are going to bail. Oh, he's got some. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the third quarter and you build this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they built a good deficit.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
And the Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Could be an alley. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They want to run this quarterback. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find...
There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Gamecocks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Sellers. Under fire. Makes to grab. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. To the air. It's Sellers. Got his man down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over.
Caught, and he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They go play action with Sellers. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. He wants it all. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Play fake, Underwood. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Oh, they're after him. He breaks a tackle. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Underwood. Here's a heat. Buried before he could blink. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Turning it on. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. He's got it still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this 2-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, that's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Here's Sellers to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Here's a throw downfield late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Again, it's Sellers. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throwing, Sellers. Fires toward the target. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And that's a really fun toy to have. Well, when you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body, a guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connection right there.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Blasted as he lets it go. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays.
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Here's a little room there. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.